Okay, so in the first lesson, we learned about this environment CodeSkulptor. How does it work? So we can have what are called event handlers. Event handlers say, when something happens, run a function. So in this case, we've got when this button is clicked, run the function click. In this one, we've got the draw handler. So every frame, run the draw function. We learned about another one, which was frame dot set key down handler. Let's just call it do this for an example. So this says run this function, do this, every time a key is pressed. And because it's a special thing that maps to the key, then you get a special item of data every time the function runs, which is the key itself. So what we did the other day was, so if I now press a key, we should be able to see that the ASCII code representing that key appears. So this is like the event-driven programming paradigm. So rather than it running line by line, the idea is that things are running continuously and it's continuously listening for events to occur. So another concept you need to understand in this is the idea of a global variable. So because we need to change data or interact with data within different functions, this is why we need to use global variables. So you can see here, message is determined to be global inside click, and then it would also be inside key. So for example, if I set this, what we could do is, in fact, allow the user to type the message by taking the key and, I don't know, converting the ASCII code into a character. And then, so let's just set the message to a question mark. And we can do something like, can you see? And we can see that. And when we do click, it will run that one. Good job. So that's a little bit about how to use event handlers and global variables. Let's just do one little more bit. So let's store the position of the text in a variable as well. And then let's make the text move until x goes past the size of the screen. So let's make a constant for width. And let's set that to 0. And then let's say, okay, x should go back to 0 once we've exceeded the width. Oh, sorry, the width should be set to something bigger than that, like 500. Let's make it move a bit faster. And now, okay, I need to make sure that I've done my global declaration. Because I'm trying to change x, I need to make sure it's global. So I've got this, and I should be able to type. Oh, got that error then because I press backspace, but I can now type and my text is bouncing off the screen. I can press click and it changes. That's a little bit about event handlers and global variables.